to New Orleans. We are here for the one and the only Taylor Swift. We're going to the concert tonight. It's currently 1:30 New Orleans time. We flew here from Denver this morning. We landed. We're gonna go grab lunch and explore a little bit of the city before we come back and get ready for the concert tonight. But if you're down for a good time, welcome to the vlog. And as always, I will be sharing how much everything cost us. It's Sandra from the future here, and I'm just jumping in because I'm the one with all the numbers. I'll be here at points to explain the costs of everything. The first big one is that we had to actually get to New Orleans and stay there. We spent $976 on one round trip flight because we have the Southwest Companion Pass, so Jake could fly with me for free. But we still spent almost $1,000 on flights. We decided to use our points for the hotel stay and use cash for flights because we had about $350 of a Southwest coupon, so it was gonna be cheaper to pay cash for flights. Out of pocket, it was like $650 to fly to New Orleans. Part of the reason it was so expensive is because we kind of finally settled on taking this trip only a month and a half before we went, and because Taylor Swift draws in a lot of people from out of town, hotels and flights were just jacked up in price. But we were able to book our hotel for free using credit card points. Back to us exploring New Orleans, which was really fun because the city went all out for Taylor Swift.
29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward.
We are headed now to the World War II Museum because when in Rome, I guess.
The more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this?
We spent a couple of hours in the World War II Museum, which was really cool. I think it's the largest, if not one of the largest in the United States. It cost us $62, and then it was time to head back to the hotel and get ready to see Taylor Swift. This is the outfit of the night. I don't know what concert we're going to. This skirt is just like an Amazon skirt, and I wore it when we went in Denver, and it was so fun because, like, you know, it's a fun skirt. And then the hotel we're at had like a glitter bar, so I did some glitter in the red lip, of course, because you can't go to Taylor Swift without a red lip. Let's go. Our hotel was downtown, so we were like a 15-minute walk from everything, which was perfect.
We got some sparkling wine and are headed to the stadium. This is one of those times where, like, I don't need alcohol. This was free, but I don't drink super often. I think my favorite part of this is just the streets are full of girls in glitter, and it just makes me smile.
A lot of dudes.
The energy down here is giving game day, but for the girls, you know? Like, instead of a bunch of people walking around wearing jerseys for their favorite football team, it's just girls in glitter. It is so fun.
Now, the question you've all been waiting for is how much were our tickets? I actually bought my tickets at face value. I won the Ticketmaster war last year. So we spent $320 for 2 tickets. We were in the lower balcony, the 300 levels, and then my focus with this was to try to get tickets that were dead on so that we could get like the full effect of all of the visuals. And I thought that our seats were great for that. Her stage is so huge, so no matter where you are in the venue, you feel so close to it. If you've been along for the journey, you know that I contemplated selling these tickets and not going, but I'm really glad we kept them.
Gracie was amazing. Now we wait for Taylor.
Obviously, because of copyright issues, I can't show you the actual clips from the show with sound. And honestly, there are just so many videos of this tour floating around anyways. So I knew that I could watch the videos anytime online, but I was only gonna be present at the concert this one time. And so I didn't spend a lot of time taking footage. Don't have a lot of footage, but I'll tell you about my favorite parts. Obviously, I'm a rep girly, so the Reputation set was my favorite. And the energy was so high during that set. And our surprise songs were really good. And before I knew it, it was over.
I did lose my voice. We are currently trying to get out of the stadium. It was good. It was good. I'll debrief, but it was good.
Walking home was really interesting because the police presence was so high, and I heard from a lot of locals that this was like the safest and cleanest they'd ever seen in New Orleans. Honestly, it was a good time to be in New Orleans and get to experience it because it felt really safe. I've officially de-Swiftified and I'm back in my regular Taylor Swift merch. I'm very upset because we ordered Domino's at like 11:50. Domino's closes at noon, but there was a very clear thing on at midnight. At midnight, the Domino's closes, my bad. There was a very clear thing on the website that was like, as long as you order before midnight, we'll still get your order to you. And then at like 12:16, they canceled our order. So then we couldn't like order from anywhere else because everything closes at midnight. I'm just sad. I'm not that hungry, but Domino's sounded really good. But instead we're just gonna go to bed and get brunch tomorrow. Concert was incredible. I had so much fun. She went hard on the surprise song. We got our song mixed with Call It What You Want, which was a debutation little tease. And then we got The Black Dog and Haunted on the piano, which was also incredible. And she was very sassy and it was fun. 10 out of 10. So glad that we made it happen. Happy to be here. Excited to actually explore New Orleans tomorrow. So we'll see you in the vlog for that. Good morning. Got up early because we didn't get our Domino's last night. So it's 7:30, which is 6:30 our time, which we went to bed at like 1 a.m. So I'm gonna call that early. And we're gonna go get breakfast. OOTD is the same as yesterday because we're only here for 24 hours, so it didn't make sense to bring multiple outfits. Okay, let's go eat. Overall, I felt very safe walking around New Orleans. It's just a city. I was too hungry. I dove right in because we didn't get our Domino's last night. Breakfast was $28 and now we're grabbing a coffee. Not there. Open the door and see like 15 people deep in line for coffees. No, not today.
For an answer, maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you, I never.
We're circling back to a coffee mission. Well, we got 2 coffees and it cost us $5. You're probably thinking, Sandra, how did you do that? The barista messed up 2 orders right before ours and she was like, does anyone want an iced latte? And we were like, yeah. And then she gave them to us, so we tipped her $5. We stayed at a hotel with a gorgeous view. The Chase had stains on it. I'm not asking questions. We made a mess of that. The bathroom is nice. Also, our wristbands are still going. We forgot to recycle them. And that was our hotel. We have to check out in 12 minutes and we're not packed. We got beignets. Very good. I just wanted you all to know that I was so committed to showing you my beignets that I dropped them. And now I have powdered sugar all on my pants. Something that's fun about me is I have never been to a casino, but that's all about to change. I'll have you know I turned 21 in 2020, so there was just no fun to be had. Well, obviously, like, you can't really film in a casino, but I gambled $10, I lost it all. I was up $2 at one point, not into casinos. And just like that, we're back in Denver, but we're actually getting on a flight back to New Orleans to go to the Sunday night show. It's over, almost. It's not over till we get home. You see these bags under my eyes? You don't even know how good it is gonna be to sleep. Tiring couple of days I had, but we're home. Now I'm gonna take my pants off and put on sweatshirt ones. Okay, drum roll. Our total expenses were $1,558.67 for 2 people to go to New Orleans for about 36 hours for the Eras Tour, which I would say this is a pretty fair amount to spend. Thanks for coming along. You were fun to have for this video, and I'm glad that I get this footage for me to remember our time in New Orleans. If you enjoyed this or want to see any of my other travel, finance, lifestyle content, please subscribe. It really supports my channel. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one.